part 2, and as we left off, we were talking about some of the recent Disney movies that they're spewing out nowadays. So, did you think of anything else that they spewed out?
The next biggest thing I'm sick of hearing about with Disney is their whole Blu-ray obsession. I mean, really, it's just the same thing as DVDs, only an updated version of it, and they're trying to do all this stuff like, oh, you can add your own commentary or something like that. And really, you're just paying more for the same package you've seen over and over
Oh,
again.
yeah, and speaking of that, I'm getting sick and tired of when I want to watch a film from Disney that's actually good, guys. It's actually surprisingly good, and I bought and I want to watch it. I'm getting sick and tired of having something burned into my mind saying, you can do something over with Disney's Fast Play. What the heck is the big point of Fast Play?
Yeah, I mean, just another experiment Disney's trying to make money with, and if it goes wrong, they don't know what to do next. So they're automatically just going to try to throw something else out without putting any effort in it at all.
I mean, geez, another problem with the Disney films nowadays is that there's too much merchandise. My prime example of this is Cars. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I thought the Cars, I can understand when a movie does good and it does get some merchandise and it sells decently,
when
but
they first came out, I was actually I'll admit, when those toys first came out, I liked the movie really a lot, so I was collecting all the cars. But then, after I had stopped collecting them, I noticed that they kept spewing out so many more, and I was thinking, okay. And then, I keep seeing all these random cars. It's like every single car or character in the entire movie is being put on in a collection, even if they only appeared for me a split second, there's still going to be a toy that you can purchase. I mean, that's crap. I mean, there's no point in that.
Yeah, the movie Cars had its fame, it had its little, whatever, how long it was of fame, but now it's time to move on. The franchise is practically dead. I mean, they need to stop doing this, and if at least they can move on to the next movie. I mean, that's what everybody else is doing with their movies to toys and merchandise and stuff like that. I mean, it'd be the same as if, oh, let's make more Finding Nemo toys. I mean, really, Finding Nemo was a good movie while it was around, but now Pixar and Disney have moved on to other projects, so they don't need to continue with it anymore. I mean, same thing with Cars. Cars was a good movie, but they need to move on now, because we've seen enough Cars. I mean, yes, Disney, it was a good movie. You did a good job with that one, but it's time to move on and show us what you've got coming up next, because we're sick of seeing this now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting sick of walking into a toy store and seeing all these cars displayed all over the place. I mean, and most of the cars you won't even recognize because, like I said, a lot of them, they only appear for me a split second, and they still have the nerve to even put them as merchandise. I mean, come on! They have every single car, if I'm not mistaken, they have every single car that was in the film out on merchandise now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they need to move on, like you said. And they also have other Cars toy franchises too, like the Cars Minis and this other stuff too, I think. I mean,
yeah.
The minis would have been okay if it was, I mean, back in summer 2006 when the film was popular and still in theaters and stuff. But now, after almost 2 or 3 years after the film was released, we still are seeing new cars being spewed out into the stores. It needs to stop, really, it does.
Yeah. And another problem I have with movie franchises these days is when they get a movie and then they automatically decide to release all this merchandise for it before the movie even comes out. I mean, that is a big no-no. If the movie's not going to do well, nobody's going to buy the merchandise. So, it's
yeah, and you've actually jogged my memory about another thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're starting to make games for so many of the movies nowadays. I mean, sure, I can understand that if they're popular, a movie that they know is gonna be popular is gonna have a game. I can understand that. But I'm even seeing games nowadays from movies that aren't even popular, but they still manage to get a game. I mean, and
Yeah.
two games that were definitely uncalled for was High School Musical Sing It and High School Musical Free Senior Year Dance.
Yep.
I mean, what is the point of making two High School Musical video games? That is just
It's really, really hurting the Wii's what's it called? I don't know, reputation.
lineup.
I mean, if you look at the Xbox 360 and the PS3, they hardly ever allow third-party companies to make games from movies. I mean, I can't remember if they did a High School Musical 3 game for PS3 or something, but they don't hardly ever take it. While Nintendo's over here saying, "Oh yeah, go ahead, let all your games in," and the companies are doing such a poor job of it, nobody wants to buy the games. I mean, just because you make a video game of a movie and you put little effort into it doesn't automatically mean that people are going to like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, a lot of movie-based games need to stop now, especially the Disney ones. I mean, I find it bullcrap that they're making so many of them when the movies are overrated and too popular and stuff. Never mind. I'm surprised they didn't. I'm glad. All I have to say, my final words on that is I'm just glad that they didn't make a Camp Rock video game.
Oh yeah, that would have been another stinker.
Oh, thank you, God. But they also made another one too. Something Disney Sing It or something. I don't know. I mean, oh, and I also think they made some kind of something over Disney Think Fast. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere.
yeah, I saw it. I mean, I saw
I
it
think
at some
it
game
was
store.
I think it was either IGN or Nintendo probably gave it like a 4 or something. They said it was a really bad game. It might have been
It
IGN.
makes sense since it was Disney.
Yep. Disney has no clue how to make video games.
I know. I mean, what else is there that you can think of?
Let's see, any other movies? Let's see. I got nothing else. I mean, I think we covered everything. Let's see, we covered Up, we've covered Blu-ray, we've covered the movies Disney Channel is showing, merchandise, video games. I've got nothing else.
Let me think. I know there's gotta be something else, some movie out. Well, there is Bolt, in which I heard that people actually thought it was decent. I've never seen it. I haven't seen it yet, so how I talked about it in my bullcrap episode 2, I really had no right to talk about it, and I apologize about it. But I heard that Disney did a good job on it.
Yeah, there are some movies they're putting a little bit more effort into than others.
Yeah. Let's see, is there anything else?
Let's see. I don't know. I think we got everything. What about Disney XD? That new thing is coming next month.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I guess that's it for this panel. Since we can't think of anything else. Well, this is CyberToad707, aka Super Mario Nerd, and Rawmaster08 signing off.
See you next time!